Do you know the common signs and symptoms of an infection? It's a vital question to ask, because early recognition of these signals can be key to prompt and effective treatment. Infections, whether they originate from a small wound or a more significant cause, manifest through several common symptoms. Understanding these signs can help us take the necessary steps towards management and recovery. However, it's crucial to remember that this video serves as a basic guide. While it provides helpful insights, it doesn't replace the expert advice of a healthcare professional. It's always best to consult with a medical expert when dealing with potential infections. We also need to exercise caution when it comes to self-medication, as improper use of drugs can lead to complications. With all that said, it's time to broaden our knowledge. Now let us delve into the common signs and symptoms of an infection. First on our list is fever. So, what is a fever exactly? Well, a fever is a temporary increase in your body temperature, often due to an illness. It's your body's natural defense mechanism. When you have an infection, your body fights back by turning up the heat. Quite literally, in fact. Typically, a normal body temperature for a healthy person is around 98.6 degrees Fahrenheit, or 37 degrees Celsius. But when your body temperature climbs to above 100.4 degrees Fahrenheit, or 38 degrees Celsius, that's usually a clear sign of a fever. This elevated body temperature is a common indication that your body is fighting off some form of infection, be it bacterial or viral. You see, many bacteria and viruses that invade our bodies thrive at our normal body temperature. By raising the temperature, our bodies create an environment that's less than ideal for these invaders, slowing down their growth and reproduction, and giving our immune system a better chance to fight them off. But while a fever can be a good sign that your body is doing what it should to keep you healthy, it's also important to manage it. A mild fever can make you feel uncomfortable, but a high fever can be dangerous, especially if it's persistent or accompanied by severe symptoms such as confusion, difficulty breathing, or severe pain. Over-the-counter medications like ibuprofen or acetaminophen can help to reduce a fever and alleviate discomfort. But remember, these medications won't cure the underlying cause of the fever, they'll just help manage the symptom. Hydration and rest are also crucial when you're running a fever. Your body needs plenty of fluids to help cool down, and rest is key to recovery. Remember, a persistent fever demands medical attention. If your fever lasts for more than a few days, or if it's accompanied by other severe symptoms, it's time to seek professional medical help. It could be a sign of a serious infection that needs to be treated promptly. So don't ignore a persistent high fever. It's not just a symptom, it's a signal from your body that you need to take action. Feeling tired or having muscle aches? These are common signs that your body might be fighting off an infection. But why is that? Let's break it down. When an infection enters your body, it's like a foreign invader storming the castle. Your immune system mobilizes to protect you. And this defense mechanism is an energy-intensive process. It's like your body is running a marathon, a constant battle against the invading bacteria or virus. This can leave you feeling drained or fatigued, even if you haven't physically exerted yourself. Now, what about muscle aches? These are also a byproduct of your body's response to infection. When your immune system detects a threat, it releases chemicals that promote inflammation. This inflammation is a crucial part of the healing process, as it helps to isolate the infected area and prevent the spread of the disease. However, this inflammation can also stimulate your nerve endings and result in pain or discomfort, often experienced as muscle aches. It's like your body's own alarm system, alerting you that something is not quite right. This is why, when you're sick, you might often find yourself feeling unusually tired and achy, even if you've spent the entire day in bed. It's your body's way of telling you that it's fighting a battle and needs rest to recover. However, it's important to remember that fatigue and muscle aches can also be symptoms of other underlying health conditions. If you're constantly tired or your muscles ache persistently, it's not something to be brushed off. Your body is wise, and these signs are its way of telling you that something might be wrong. Listen to it. If you're experiencing prolonged fatigue and muscle aches, it's important to seek the advice of a healthcare professional. They can help you determine the cause and guide you on the path to recovery. When fatigue and muscle aches persist, don't ignore them. Instead, take them as a sign that your body might need some extra care and attention. Scene script. Let's move on to other common symptoms. Infections can present themselves in various ways, often beyond just a fever or fatigue. Another symptom that can indicate an infection is a loss of appetite. This happens because your body is using its energy to fight off the invader, so your desire to eat might decrease. It's important to try and maintain a balanced diet, even if you're not feeling particularly hungry, to help your body in its fight against the infection. Next up, let's talk about skin rashes. A rash can be a sign of a bacterial or viral infection. It might appear as red, itchy spots or as larger inflamed areas. While it can be tempting to ignore a rash or write it off as an allergic reaction, it's important to remember that it could be your body signaling that something more serious is going on. If you notice a rash that comes on suddenly or doesn't improve after a few days, it's time to seek medical attention. Swollen lymph nodes are another common symptom of infection. These tiny bean-shaped glands play a crucial role in your body's immune system. When you have an infection, your lymph nodes may increase in size as they produce more cells to fight off the bacteria or virus. Common locations for swollen lymph nodes include the neck, armpit, and groin. If you notice swelling in these areas, particularly if it's accompanied by other symptoms we've discussed, it's a good idea to see a doctor. Infections can also cause symptoms that seem unrelated to the site of the infection itself. You may experience headaches, confusion, or even changes in mood. These symptoms can be a result of the body's inflammatory response to the infection, or they may be caused by the infection spreading to other parts of the body. Remember, these signs are your body's way of telling you that something's not right. It's essential to listen to these signals and seek medical attention if necessary. Ignoring these symptoms or hoping they'll go away on their own can lead to complications and more severe health problems down the line. These symptoms should never be taken lightly. What can we do when these symptoms appear? It's a question we often ask ourselves when we start feeling under the weather. One of the first things we can do is to ensure we get adequate rest. Our bodies are incredible machines that can often heal themselves with a bit of downtime. This is especially true when we're dealing with symptoms like fever and fatigue, which are often our body's way of telling us to slow down and take it easy. Hydration is another key factor in managing symptoms of an infection. When our bodies are fighting off an invader, they can use up more fluids than usual. This can lead to dehydration if we're not careful. So make sure to drink plenty of water or other hydrating fluids. Avoid alcohol and caffeine as these can actually dehydrate you. Over-the-counter medications can also be helpful in managing symptoms. For example, paracetamol or ibuprofen can be used to reduce fever and relieve pain. However, it's important to use these medications as directed on the packaging. Overuse can lead to other health problems like liver damage. While these remedies can provide some relief, they're not a substitute for professional medical advice. If you're experiencing persistent symptoms or if your condition worsens, it's crucial to seek help from a healthcare provider. They can provide a proper diagnosis and recommend the best treatment plan for your specific situation. Self-medication can be risky, especially when dealing with potential infections. Some medications can interact negatively with others, and using the wrong medication can even worsen your condition. So always consult with a healthcare provider before starting any new medication. And let's not forget about prevention. Regular hand washing, maintaining a healthy lifestyle, and keeping up to date with vaccinations can all help prevent infections in the first place. Remember, it's always better to be safe than sorry. So take care of yourself, listen to your body, and don't hesitate to seek professional help when needed. Your health is your greatest asset, and it's worth protecting. Let's wrap up what we've learned today. Our bodies have a way of signaling when something is off balance, and infections are no exception. Fever acts as an alarm, indicating that our body is fighting off an invader. Fatigue and muscle aches often accompany this as our energy is diverted to battle the infection. Other symptoms such as skin redness, swelling, or an unusual discharge can also be telltale signs of an infection. Remember, these symptoms are not to be ignored. They're your body's way of asking for help. As for remedies, rest, hydration, and over-the-counter medication can provide some relief. But these are not substitutes for professional medical advice. If you suspect an infection, it's crucial to seek medical help promptly. Infections can be serious, even life-threatening if left untreated. So, it's vital to recognize these signs early on and take action. Stay aware, stay informed, and take care of your health.